Hello, what's up everybody? Welcome to new gameplay today, live. One of the coolest shows around, presented by GameInformer.com. I hope you're all having a great day today. We are checking out Scholomance, one of my favorite World of Warcraft dungeons, by the way, ever. And now it's coming to Hearthstone. Pretty crazy, right? It's coming on the 6th, but we get to play it early, so that's pretty exciting, right? Oh my god, so many classes. So many classes. What do we play? What do we play? What do we want to play today? I think we have all the new cards unlocked for everything, so it's going to be pretty silly. Gosh. Yeah, okay, well, we'll certainly give that a try, Rad. Thanks for the comment. I don't know what to play first. It's like a buffet and I want to eat everything here. River HB says Dan Tack is a legend. I won't disagree. Thank you. It's very nice of you to say. Shaman just for the hell of it. I like it. Let's check it out. So there's going to be a lot of like looking at stuff here as we examine the new cards. We're going to try to stick to the Scholomance stuff just because it's all the new stuff, right? That's what we want to play with and see today. New mechanics, new features, and new cards are always the most fun. Okay. What we got here for shamans? Cast random spells. Oh boy, that's going to be interesting. So it looks like we're all about playing spells here. Casting random spells, spell damage. It's pretty typical. This thing gains attack and health equal to the spell's cost you play after it. Wow. Tricky. I mean, I guess if we really want to, we could just take out the deck that they've made for the set and see how that plays. Which could be a good idea. As you may know, Hearthstone has template decks, and pretty much every expansion has a template deck that you can make, where it tells you what you need. As you can see here. Show me some sparkle, being this one. These are a lot of Scholomance stuff in here, including Ras Frostwhisper. In human form. I remember killing him as a lich, I believe. Many, many, many times in Scholomance. You here for the duck, Steven? Well, right now we're not quacking too hard, but it could happen. We don't know. Let's play with this one. Let's see what we do. Galipon, what's up? Oh, I thought I completed that one. I didn't. Look at me. Look at me going pro. Are you excited to be here? That's awesome, Glee. I'm excited to have you here. I don't know if I'm supposed to queue up as ranked or non-ranked. I guess it's ranked. We found an opponent.
Thrall versus Jaina.
Oh.
You asked for it.
For Doomhammer.
Kibler. That sounds like a name I know. I'm gonna get destroyed. Let's see what we do here. Taylor, thanks for being here. Much appreciated, sir.
You're going second, so you get the coin. Use it wisely.
Hello.
Thanks, Matt. All these compliments are very, very kind. Thank you so much, guys. Well, we got some new cards here. I think got this dude. That's wow. If I have spell damage, well, I gotta get spell damage, huh? Not much to do here on turn 1 though, which is pretty sad. Big handful of big cards. How's everyone doing today? I hope you're having a great day. Oh, we're discovering mage spells. We don't like to do that. That's bad. Hey, everyone out there on YouTube, everyone out there on Twitch. We got all streams going today. I'm sure we got some people on Facebook. No more Mixer though, right? But we still got Periscope. The Periscope crew is always fun. Do I want to overload this turn? No, I don't think so. Oh, no. For this stupid little major thing? No. I think we'll overload next turn and probably kill like a big threat thing.
That's incredible.
Yeah, that's a much better target. That's a very bad thing. We need to get rid of that. And it gives them things. There's way too much value over there on that side of the table for me to be comfortable. Matt Parsons says, Dan, you're not going to get any of the future consoles. Wow, that's a brazen accusation. I think that probably for my line of work, I will need them. Oh, I just screwed up big time there. I was thinking about those consoles. Maybe I should just go full overload now. It'd be stupid. Oh yeah, that was really stupid. Oh boy. No, I don't have anything against the new consoles. They look pretty cool. I definitely probably will not get an Xbox because all that stuff's coming to PC. So that's just the reality of it. And guess what? Shocker. Spoiler alert. I'm primarily a PC gamer. Rad from YouTube says, what do we think about a Jurassic Park game with alien isolation mechanics? Didn't they already show something like that?
What to do? What to do?
I think that's a really easy game to market. I don't know if it's a really easy game to make. And we don't get a turn this turn because we've overloaded it big time. This has been probably the worst game I've ever played. We're starting off with a bang. I think we'll build the next deck from scratch. Before I go embarrass myself. Oh, this guy's really good, man. Wow. Spell damage, battle cry, everything. Everything you need.
A charming composition.
Ooh. Transform minion into one that costs 3 more. That's a lot of evolution. Repeatable health restore. Let's do this. Let's just. If we're gonna win this game, we're gonna have to get a lot of RNG on our side. That's the reality of it. Malcor, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. It's kind of a bummer there's no Elden Ring news. Why do you think that is? I think that Elden Ring is still very much a thing, and I think we would have seen it this year if it wasn't for world events. So I wouldn't worry about Elden Ring too much. I'm sure we'll see it soon. Yo, Gleepot, this is Scholomance Academy. Are you familiar with Scholomance? If you've never played World of Warcraft, you might not be familiar with Scholomance. And Scholomance has changed even in World of Warcraft over the years. It's had several iterations. I don't know if you remember old school Scholomance, where there's some faces, I believe, in this expansion. But this is an expansion all about magic. Obviously, you know, it's Scholomance. So I don't want to say that it's like, you know, the Hogwarts of Warcraft, but that's pretty much what we're going for here. That's the vibe. Alright. Kibler is giving me far too much credit. Taking his time.
A charming composition.
Let's see, let's get some really, really explosive evolution going on here. Now, if a creature lives, which it won't, I'll get to play my Sorceress Substitute, which we'll get 2 copies of because I've got spell damage on the table. It's been years since you went in Hearthstone, you need to get back in. Well, I'll tell you what, Hearthstone has a lot of stuff, a lot of different modes, a lot of different stuff. Like, I don't play main Hearthstone anymore, which is why I'm going to get destroyed today. But I do play a ridiculous amount of Battlegrounds, which is their version of the Auto Battler. That's been they've had that for a while now. I highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun. Okay. So that thing gets +1 spell damage every time that a spell is cast. After they cast a spell. So it can get out of control very quickly, and I'm sure that's the intent here. It has 8 life and some protection, which is a very, very large problem.
I'm one of a kind. I'm one of a kind.
I can get 2 more mana crystals and do something. Is it enough to kill that thing? No. This is a problem. Well, you know what? Let's go for it. Did not turn into a minion with haste, which is what I,
Amazing.
At least it's a big guy. It's not going to matter. With that spell damage, this crazy creature on the table, spell damage is going to get out of control. You think the last time you played was when League of Explorers was released? That was a long time ago. A lot has happened since then. Wow. Wow. This cram session. Oof. Am I still playing Ooblets? No. That's the thing about early access games, Taylor. You know? You play them, and then you're like, well, maybe not everything's here. Maybe I want to wait a little bit. Mr. 12, thanks for stopping in before your conference call. I'll try to have a good day. It's a better day now that you're here. Anyway, this expansion. Spells, okay? Magic. School. Cool themes coming together. Yes, Hero, it is. I get to play with the cool kids today. I've not actually made any decks yet, Titsita. We're going to get into that after this one. This is a pre-constructed deck, and you're seeing the results here. This is a really great beatdown. At least I know I'm getting beat by the best, you know what I mean? There's really no way out of this situation for me that I know of. I can kill his big mage, but it doesn't matter anymore. He's got such a huge card advantage on me.
Could you repeat that? Taste my steel!
I'm one of a kind.
Write that down. Give that minion a turn to get
Strong expedition. Reinforcements on the way.
ready.
My spells cost 1. A lot of good that does me right now. Well, GG. Okay, it wasn't a GG, but
Well played.
we learned things, and that's what's important, especially in an event like this. I don't even think it was a game, Gleefon. Oh, here we go. The 18 damage blast. Beautiful. Oh, my Parsa, I do have those runs available. I've got a Dark Souls 2 run available on my channel that I did recently. I'd love to do one at GI. We'll have to see what we can do in the future with video content. This is one of those things that we're doing right now. That's why I'm here. I'm here because I want to do more streaming with you guys, with all of the great Game Informer peeps. That's why we're experimenting today rather than just writing an article. Let's actually make a deck this time. What do we like? Let's see what we like. Let's go to Scholomance. What class? Hunter. Hunter it is. Let's see what Scholomance offers our Hunter companions. We are going to go custom this time because I don't want to... I'm going to be fighting against somebody insanely good, so I want to make something interesting. So let's go Scholomance. Give a minion +1/+1. You get a cub, add a cub to your hand. Okay, I can make a lot of fodder that way. Summon a random demon companion. What in the world are those? Discover Death Rattle minions. What are all these? Let's just put every Scholomance card we got in here and see what happens. After your hero attacks a minion, your minions attack it too. Huh. That's really weird. Other characters are immune while attacking. Well, that works with that, doesn't it? Here's a snake that wants to get killed. You get a 4/4 for 3. That's pretty good. My spells are poisonous. Interesting. I'm gonna have to look outside of this expansion for that, though. Oh, dual. Oh, that's right. There's dual. This expansion has dual class cards. Okay, so we can use cards that from Druid and Hunter in the same deck. It's pretty insane. And vice versa. Yeah, it's a new thing in this expansion, are dual class cards. So it looks like the Hunter has overlap with like Druids and Demons. I'm gonna have to look outside of Scholomance to complete this deck, though. Scholomance has some good stuff. Maybe I'll just look at. Hang on, let's look at the template and then we'll rearrange the template. Ooh, yeah, so it's a smaller version of Animal Companion? That's very cool. I love Animal Companion. Who doesn't? I also played a Hunter back in the day. I love Hunters, actually. Overwhelm your opponents with a beastly assault. That sounds fun. That sounds very, very Dan style. And this has lots of new stuff in it. Okay. Yeah, we could probably just try this. This looks good. Hopefully we don't go up against Kibler again. Because I think he's making real decks. But actually, it's kind of fun to get destroyed by these pros.
Versus Anduin.
See what they're building, you know? That's way more interesting than what we're doing.
The hunt begin.
We're just getting in the mix. Brute force is the Dan way. I like brute force approach. I do. Oh, interesting. The Moknathal Lion. Okay. Okay. This could be interesting. Lots of death rattle. Beasts. Getting in there. Mixing it up. It's your Souls style of play. Yes, I do play Souls that way, but actually I play Souls a bunch of different ways. But my favoriteest way to play Souls is two-hander, no shield. Yes, as we call big dumb two-hander. It's a cool strat. You know what else is cool strats? Hunters, doing spell things. I rarely play Hunters in Hearthstone, so this should be interesting. I played them, like, you know, in beta. Hey, Roberto, thanks for the compliment on my headphones. I hope you're having a great day, too. Alright, let's see. We get, this is going to cost 1 less. Destroy all friendly minions. Ooh, I could use that to kill my own stuff. No. Secretly discover a dragon to hatch into. Huh. You know what? I like this card. Even though I might not be the right pick. Let's take it. We're taking fun stuff today. We're playing fun stuff, and we're gonna watch our opponents do the amazing stuff to us. That's what we're playing today.
That should upgrade. Probably.
Alright, looks like we're facing some priestly aggro. What on earth is this?
Hey, I got you, friend.
So yeah, lots of stuff coming down fast and hard over there. What do I have to counter it? Deal 2 damage to one. You know, well, we can kill a 1/2. That's not very exciting. Could use the coin and summon a random beast. Probably the best idea. But that leaves us a turn away from doing our egg. We want to do egg into Mok'Nathal Lion. And Death Rattle into Double Dragon. So I guess we just wait this turn and try to stay alive. Little damage control. Going for big plays. Funny the monster is a freshman. Yes! Because, okay, the concept, again, is we are at a magic academy, alright? Literally Scholomance the school. Alright, we're summoning the dragon egg. If it hatches, it's going to turn into... These dragons could have been better. But they're not terrible. The 4/9 with spell burst too, that would be pretty major. Now we just have to get this egg to crack. Hey, what's up everybody in chat? Thanks for coming out. When is this coming out? August 6th. August 6th is when when we go back to school. Oh man. The puns you can come up with this set, huh? Good stuff.
Share your thoughts with the class.
Wow. So that one that he just played, swap hand and deck with opponent until next turn. That is... Woo. That's fun. I just got mind-rended. What? Until your next turn. That means I gotta play with this trash. It's not just for that turn, it's until their next turn, so... My whole plan is ruined. Am I playing against a person? Yes, I'm playing against Pathra, who I assume is probably a huge streamer or professional player. That's who I'm playing against today. At this special theory crafting event that I was lucky enough to get invited to. When's it at? August 6th. August 6th, Alexander. Oh my gosh, I'm so beat on the board, it's ridiculous right now.
Greetings, fellow humans.
August the 6th is when this officially launches. On everything. We're gonna be, we're testing the school experiments today. Early, which is super fun, right? Wow, summoned 4 Cleftoofs? That's pretty sweet. And a Grand Slam. I love it. Alright. Oh boy. Like, I'm so behind. And that taunter is just, like, extremely inconvenient. We're 1 HP away from... Whatever. We gotta do it. We can cast a spell next turn, we get a spell burst and random spells, and we can maybe get this thing going, but we are, like, way, way, way behind. The early drops, these early school kids really are turning it up a notch on me. The 10 mana spell is great. I agree. This guy's an old classic. You guys who used to play this game probably know this guy. Not as exciting as some of the new Scholomance, you know, razzle dazzle.
Home is where the wagon is.
Oh, this guy's really cool. He does different things based on the board that you're playing on. So he can do all kinds of different things. Pretty interesting. Oh, by the way, we're dead. But that's okay. We're going to regroup. We're going to make a deck for next year. I'm actually going to build it myself, alright? Enough of this nonsense. I'm going to do my own theory crafting.
To my side. Do not lose these.
Oh god.
Careful with that. Be careful with that.
can't save myself here. But we had a good time. That's what's important. That was good. You know, we didn't lose as badly as the first game. How do you create a deck for ranked? Is there a specific type of cards you need? No! No, you don't. Have you played Hearthstone before, Roberto? Because this is a special event, we have access to all of the cards, which is different than usual. You know what? Alright. I want to play a priest deck. Let's see what priests have in Scholomance. 3 damage to my hero. Uh-oh, it's like necromancy stuff. And there's some dragon stuff, too. Ooh. And there's that Mind Render card that got played on us last time. That was nasty. How many cards can you put in a deck? 30. You must play with 30 cards, and you can have 2 copies of anything except for legendary cards. You can only have 1 of those. Hey, I'm happy to... School is in session, alright? I'm happy to provide the knowledge I have. Interesting stuff here. These cross-class cards are especially interesting. Is anything behind a paywall? Yeah, you can earn everything for free, but unlocking cards, generally you're going to do it at a pace using daily quests and stuff like that. There are many different varieties of Hearthstone to play as well. Battlegrounds is 100% free, and Arena, if you're good and you play a lot, is the best way to, like, you can just keep getting cards over and over and over and over again. But in general, you're going to get daily gold influxes and daily card influxes. Unless you want to buy packs to get everything right away. So that's a decision you gotta make. Yeah, let's see what Demon Hunter's got in Scholomance. I like Demon Hunters. Shuffle soul fragments into your deck. What are soul fragments? Alright, let's try a Demon Hunter. Is it PC or can you play on mobile as well? You can play PC and mobile. And the account is shared. In fact, I've gone from games on PC... Okay. I've gone from games on PC and then I had to, like, you know, use the bathroom. So I've actually transferred the game in mid-progress to the phone and finished the game. The soul fragments heal you. Interesting. Random demon companions. That sounds good. Copy the lowest demon. I like this. If your hero attacks them. Oh yeah, these things. Some of these, as you saw, some of these were available in the Hunter deck as well, since they have overlap. Destroy a soul fragment in your deck to deal 3 damage to all other minions. Oh, well, we don't want to get small minions then, do we? Interesting. I don't know. This is curious. I'm I'm intrigued by these Demon Hunter possibilities. We're gonna put lots of soul fragments in our deck. What are we gonna do with them? That's the question. We don't have an answer to that yet. Oh, I know how to play old. I know how to play old Demon Hunter, Tuxedo. But we're trying Scholomance Demon Hunter. Here we go. Destroy a soul fragment in your deck. Give your attack hero 5 attack. That sounds fun. Yeah, Demon Hunter is relatively new anyway, so this will be the first expansion outside of their release that this is really takes off. For each soul fragment in your deck. Okay, we like that. Anytime we see that. And yeah, let's just play with one of these big giant... Oh yeah, let's put our other I know some other Demon Hunter cards. This big 9 demon looks really cool. So let's go to non-Scholomance cards. Flesh this thing out just a little bit. Where's the one that summons the big demons? I always sneak the big demon out, right? There's something that does that. Here, this. Yep, summon a ram demon from your hand. Good. And then we want... this one that makes demons cheap. Yep. Okay, I like it, I like it. Yeah, well, we have access to all the cards today, Tetsudo, okay? I have a feeling this deck is way, way, way too top heavy, but we're gonna demon hunt, okay? We're gonna get into it. What I missed? Did I miss anything important? Did I miss any essential demon things I need? Probably pick commanders, right? Just get really, really greedy. Like, this deck couldn't be greedy enough already. There we go. This is now the greediest deck on Earth that will never play a single card, but we're gonna play it. Let's see what happens.
Illidan versus Malfurion.
You have much to answer for. It isn't over between us, brother.
Urgh. Let's do it. Okay, I like some of the setup here. However, it's going to leave me completely vulnerable. I have huge demons in here for Fell Summoner. Look at this. Oh, look at all these giant demons in my hand. This is very unfortunate. The lowest cost demon in my hand is non-existent. We're definitely going to have to tone down the casting costs in here. Oh boy. Opponent's ramping. For those of you at home, that means they're like getting fast mana, so they're going to cast a bunch of stuff, and they're going to hurt me really bad.
Vengeance is mine.
But maybe, just maybe, they'll fall asleep and we could summon one of these giant demon monsters.
Like a fungus we spread.
Oh wow, so this guy that he just played sleeps, okay? And then when he comes out, he gets a huge advantage for a card in his hand. If we can get to 7, we can put out the Pit Commander, which can summon all kinds of big demons from the deck. But boy, oh boy, is that going to be tough with what's going on. What was that? What just happened? Lots of Trents, obviously. There had to have been some kind of cost to that. See, this would be awesome right now if I get a Soul Fragment in the deck. I put no Soul Fragments in the deck. This battle cry would kill all that stuff.
I grow impatient.
And save my life, but that's not what's happening.
We'll just have a little pink.
Hey, Dent, we're gonna try to summon the demons, but I don't think it's gonna happen. We started slow. Opponent definitely has the board. We're gonna get there, though. We're gonna tinker with this a little bit. Like I said, this Shard Shatter Mystic would have been amazing for ramping up and protecting myself, but I couldn't get a Soul Fragment in the deck early on, so we gotta fix that. As it is right now, it's not doing anything for me. I mean, anything.
This power.
Great answer.
I mean, if we can make it to 7 and still have some kind of stabilization... I don't think we're going to stabilize, but... Hey, theoretical stuff. We couldn't get any Soul Fragments in the deck at all. We got all these Soul Fragment users, but nothing that's... We need to put some more stuff in there that makes Soul Shards. Or, Soul Fragments.
Strike me down and prepare for fell.
The good thing is when she dies, we'll get a big demon, and we can cast our own big demon next turn. The only question is, are we too far behind to make it matter now? I don't know. We might not be. This thing could really get insane if we take off, but the problem is, both of my other giant demons are already in the hand, so the Pit Commander can't drag them out. There are still some other good demons for the Pit Commander to find, so... Stuff that could turn the tide of this battle, honestly, but... We shall see. Pit Commander's out, that's good. He's got 8 mana to deal with it, though. The Pit Commander will probably not survive this turn, but I do have another one. And that one is guaranteed to come down and use his ability, which he commands from the pit. He brings demons from my deck out directly into play. For free! Do you believe it? What a deal. What a guy. Let's check it out. Oh, God! These stupid Spirit Jailers of the death of me. Joseph on YouTube, you were right. That was the worst summon ever. 0 value. Hey, I got a 1-3. See that? I summoned my big dude. He summoned a 1-3 in a play. Well, the good thing is, my opponent still has to kill this thing, or it's going to do its effect again next turn. It's not a total loss. But yeah, we do need to find a little bit more cohesion in this demon entity that we're working on here. Oh boy, there's a Malygos. So those of you who don't know what Malygos does, it gives him lots of spell damage. So like every spell he casts now is going to do 1 billion damage. It's very dangerous. It's a game ender. Oh my. Oh my, my, my. This is what we call a big play. I'm totally toast. None of my stuff came through. But I'm not giving up on the Demon Hunter. I think we can tinker with this.
They're not trapped. They're my friends.
I think we can tinker with this a little bit. Just a little bit. Do a little bit of experimentation, you know what I'm saying? Open our school books. Alright. Let's edit that deck a little bit. Alright, Demon Hunter. We want big demons and stuff that kills stuff. And let's go with the Soul Fragment thing too. I think that'll work. We use Soul Fragments to control the early game. And then have giant demons for the end game. Yeah, I think that kind of works, right? Or maybe that's trying to do too many themes, I don't know. I could open the packs that I got, Taylor, but we have every card available to us right here. There's no point. Try making the Soul Fragment deck. You mean strictly Soul Fragment? We can try that. I really like the big demons, though. I mean, yeah, we are using... You're right. They may be conflicting, Joseph. I don't know yet. But we are using every single Soul Fragment card available. Unless they put some on neutral cards, which I doubt. No. Have I played Ghost of Tsushima? No, I have not. So yeah, I'm saying like Soul Control into the big demons, right? You think it could work? That's still 2 deck types in the same deck. I just worry that we're going to get way too greedy. The 1-drop does mess with the big demon synergy, but that's the only one. The rest of it all works. And we want to get him out on the table early so he won't interfere anyway. Because we want to get all the Soul Shard cards in. Keep going with Soul Shards. Soul Fragments. Soul Fragments. Alright. We've got an experiment ready. Do the cards keep cycling, or do you have a discard pile? You have a graveyard, Zang Master. So cards that are destroyed or taken off the top of your deck or anything like that, there is a pile for them, yes. They do not keep cycling. If your deck runs out, you start taking incremental damage. So the first turn you can't draw, you take 1. Second, you take 2. Well, to be specific, the first card you can't draw, you take 1. Then 2, then 3, etc. Down the line. And that's a hand we certainly didn't want to see. Oh boy. Well, who knows? Maybe we can maintain. Or maybe we need to take the casting cost down, just a notch.
I cannot wait.
You love making mill decks and Magic. Yeah, you can do that here. The old classic Millstone deck is an available thing you can do.
I must have slain 100 or so.
Alright, what do we got here? Okay. Nothing lethal really yet, so I don't care, which is fine. We can probably wipe the whole board on 5 and just start building from nothing, which is A-okay with me. It's not a sad way to lose, Zhang. It's actually, you know, it's a fun control way to lose, right? I mean, at the end of the day, the Millstone deck is merely just another form of the control deck. You just chose your win condition to be your opponent running out of cards. Alright, these Divine Shields are not cool. Oh, and another dormant creature that I can't kill. Interesting. Strong Patron has taken me to school! I could use my big wipe card, but it isn't going to do much. This thing doesn't come awake for a while. Whatever. Yes, Zhang, you know, hey, I used to play... Everybody used to play have Millstone decks back in the day. You know, we all played them. I was a blue Magic player.
Good study session.
Alright.
Strike me down and prepare for battle.
Let's hope we bang out one of these big demons here. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm just like a little behind on... We're getting there. This is way closer than the last time.
I cannot wait to read these.
I feel bad for you. Me.
Wow. This is... Oof. Oof. Well, we almost got there. Almost.
Meet your demons.
My God, it has Taunt and Divine Shield. What a... It's a nasty character.
My blades will sing.
I don't think it's going to be enough to save me. But it was decent. Hey, George Foreman on YouTube. Thank you for the compliment. Thanks for being here, buddy. We're learning. We're experimenting. We're having all the lessons here today. It's good stuff. We have yet to win a game, but we will win a game. Oh, we will. I like a lot of stuff about this deck right now. We just have to get a little bit more survivability. Thanks, Joseph. I think we'll get there. But our early game is just like, it's killing us. We're like a turn off from getting our big chonky demon assault on the table. It's always a problem for decks like this, but I bet like I said, so Scholomance gives the Demon Hunter the soul fragments, which are very interesting, actually. But they probably require a dedicated deck, is my guess. We're kind of doing two themes at once here. I don't know that the Soul Shard deck is the Giant Demon deck, although it feels like they could work together. Since we do have that awesome early board clear, if we can get a Soul Fragment in our deck with that cheap creature, which is really great, like just 3 to everything. So that's super handy. Like, it's like you do that on 3, you clear the entire board off, and then your big demons start dropping, you know? Without that backlog, it's going to get you killed.
Illidan versus Magni.
Alright, so we do have the Mystic and some ways to create soul fragments. So theoretically, this beginning should be okay. Again, in theory, we're playing a warrior. We haven't played a warrior all day. And I don't know what warriors got in Scholomance. It's probably ridiculous. Warriors are always OP. Freaking warriors. Okay, okay.
They're not trapped. They're my friends.
Got some shards in the deck already. We could have definitely have a worse start. Yeah, I-beam might, you know, Joseph, I-beam was, it's definitely in consideration. We are thinking a lot about I-beam. As my opponent turtles up. You wish you had laser eyes? Zangmaster, all you gotta do is become a demon hunter, and you can get him, alright?
You are not prepared.
Okay, now we have all the soul shards in the deck. A lot of soul shards in this deck right now. And we have nothing to do with them because my opponent isn't playing any creatures. That's actually a big problem. We have nothing to use all this early game removal we put in there on. On the plus side, they're not doing much of anything either.
Job's done.
So we do have a large amount of soul shards in the deck that we got here this time. We have 8 fragments in the deck. This thing actually just drops a whole board of 3/3 rushing souls, which is cool. Oh boy, here we go. Kargath's here. I don't know that I cared so much about Kargath, to be honest with you.
Vengeance is mine.
I do care about the Kargath Prime that is going to go into his deck.
Strike me down and prepare for fell.
I do care that I have a 8/3 that summons a random demon from my hand on the table when it dies, and I have no demons in my hand. Don't tell Tesday that. Uh-oh. That card right there is supposed to be like one of the huge threats in this deck because it can drop one of like the 9 casting costs, but currently hand is blank.
Maybe... No.
You are not prepared. Drink your blood. Eat your flesh.
Oh, big dude. The Blood Boil Brute. Okay, I got lots of creature removal. Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's do it. Whatever.
Pathetic. Put some soul into it. Meet your demon.
Oh, well, thanks, Sparkansas. Thanks for being here. Black Rain, we're trying. I think we're actually much more behind this game than it looks because we just didn't get any big demons. We got all the soul fragment stuff and no demons. Completely the opposite of what happened last game. And we're sitting against a guy who doesn't have stuff for me to even target with my creature removal, really. And the stuff that he has is way too big. Oh my. And our big demons are still hiding somewhere. I don't know where. It's a sad state of affairs because he's basically just going to wait until he gets his prime minion and then just start swinging for the fences. And there's not going to be much I can do about it. Well, that guy's new for Scholomance. Those of you who played World of Warcraft remember Rattlegore in all of his various Scholomance forms. He's a fun guy. He was a mini boss. You gotta do stuff with bones. He used to be in the basement, but they moved him up years after Vanilla.
I grow impatient.
Oh, Death Rally comes back as an 8/8. Interesting. That's a sticky minion if I ever saw one. Yeah, Vanilla Ralligor was different than the new Ralligor, where you gotta like use the bone piles. In fact, I think in the old days, Ralligor was optional, right? You didn't have to go down to kill him. Or did he drop a key? I don't remember. But I remember you had to go down to a room with a bunch of like bones, which was very different than the setup he has now.
Maybe... No.
I don't even think he did. He doesn't have any like the cool moves that he has now either. He was just like a big enemy that hit really hard. Like that was his special ability, was that he hit really hard. That's a very vanilla boss. Now you have to like do some bone mechanics. Yeah, Glee. I remember killing him so many times. So many times. I farmed the crap out of Scholomance. Both in Classic and non-Classic. Mostly Classic, though. There was a lot of gold to be had made down there. Oh, there's Kargath Prime. He's here. Udi Strat? Oh, yeah. I did all that stuff. But Scholomance is my favorite. The old Scholomance. Which is why this expansion has me jazzed. I spent hundreds of hours in original Scholomance. Probably not even. I'm not even exaggerating. Oh man, these brawls! Dude, that Ralligor is crazy. He just keeps coming back. Crazy.
You will regret imprisoning me.
Alright, I need to start putting Ralligor in every deck I ever make. I mean, he's insane. Like, use it with Brawl. Like, you don't care if he dies, right? He's coming back. This guy's the perfect brawler. My god, the amount of value in that thing is nuts. Like, you have to silence him or something. That's the only way.
This power is...
Such a beautiful sheath.
Vengeance is mine.
I can't. Oh my god. Ralligor is tearing me up. Wayland, hey, what's up, Wayland? How you doing? Evan, yeah, I played some Grounded the other day. Spiders are scary, right? In WoW and Grounded. Wow. Well, this is what we call a GG.
Doom has come.
Good lord.
Soul for soul.
This power...
Ralligor never dies. Never dies. Oh my god. I mean, I'm pretty sure that stream is just designed to be a meme. You're gonna be definitely hearing a lot of that in the next few months. Okay, we gotta get a win here, gang. Bad to the bone. This is clearly the deck with Rattlegore. Yeah, I think my opponent was playing a version of this. If not this exact deck list. Thanks, I'm not wearing a jacket right now, Taylor, but I do have a nice collection of jackets. You know what we haven't seen? We haven't seen what Rogue has in Scholomance. Perhaps we should. Rogue is always pretty risky. I think, let's try the Scholomance Rogue deck and see what happens. Get a little wild, get a little crazy.
Valera versus Garrosh.
Do the Druids still have their Boomkins? If we're talking about WoW, yeah. Absolutely. I played a Boomkin fairly recently. Destroy a minion and all copies of it wherever they are. That sounds really fun, actually, but it isn't going to help right now. Oh man, look at all these weapons. What am I going to do with all these weapons? I can only have one at a time.
I will be your death.
How long does it take you to level up? Not long at all, actually, unless you're playing Classic. Classic will take you a long time. If you're playing regular now, honestly, if you want to gun it, just a few days. Because there's a 100% XP buff going on right now. I leveled my last Warlock from 1 to 120 in way less than a week. I think it was like 3 to 4 days of hardcore play.
Here we go.
Shadowlands isn't about, you know, leveling fast. Shadowlands is about picking your covenant and going all in. Summon a random minion with cost equal to weapons attack. Okay.
Here we go.
Not bad.
May I have this dance?
Dent says, Dan, you ever tried Black Desert? Yeah, I have. I'm not a fan. I did review it, actually, back in the day. Obviously, it's way more time has passed since that, but I wouldn't play it today as my MMO of choice, no.
Someone's gotta lead the charge.
But yeah, looking forward to Shadowlands for sure. I played around in Torghast, which is the new roguelike dungeon experience. Looking very, very cool. You know, Black Desert always looked good and had good combat, but it was mad grindy and not to mention a billion other things. I know people that have spent thousands of dollars on that game.
Consider this a house called Nurse Cleaver.
Now there's the Butcher. I don't think he's in Scholomance anymore. I think they took him out. But in old school Scholomance, he was a mini-boss.
Waltz out of here. Here we go.
He was a pretty cool mini-boss, too. The old school Scholomance was a lot more, like, grim than the new Scholomance. New Scholomance is still, obviously, it's still a necromancy school, and there's still lots of dead stuff in there. But the old one was, vicious. Oh yeah, yeah, Gleepot, the cool thing about Shadowlands is if you've already got a... For alts, anyway. Even though I know expansions have not been kind to alts in recent years. But you'll be able to play through whatever expansion you want to level up your new characters. And you'll just play that expansion, and you'll be done with it. It'll be interesting. Does WoW Classic still suffer from a shortage of tanks and healers? I don't know. I haven't played Classic in a while.
So many options.
Consider this a house call. Nurse Cleaver.
We're getting a real big sword worked up over here.
Love the feel of wind in me sails.
Wait for me!
Here we go.
I mean, yeah, tanks and healers, I mean, especially in Classic, we know having the good main tank is an essential part of a guild economy, you know? Tanks and healers make the world go round, especially in Classic. It's just the way it is. You can't have too many, because then they're always going to fight about loot and slots and spots. Can't have too little, otherwise you can never raid. God, believe me, I know. I was there. I lived it. Those were the days, though, right? I'm happy I played WoW back in the day, believe me. Those were amazing times.
I wonder. I must choose.
Mace it now!
Oh my! Did not see that coming! I had my weapon stolen! Where is that coming from? That was the worst yoink in history. Man. I can't even combo this scepter out. Scimitar out because of...
So many options. So many options. Here we go.
I couldn't play both. Richard didn't have the mana. That would have cost 8. This game, you know, this game was going so good. Instead, we're gonna get boomed on. Oh, we got a bomb in there. Interesting. Because of the way that card works, we actually broke the rules and were able to draw the bomb instead of having it blow up. Fascinating. Of course, none of this actually helps me.
This guy's toast.
Choose soon.
The Brotherhood shall prevail.
I bet if I play the bomb, I just take the damage, Richard.
Here we go.
I just take 5 damage. Sap what? What do you want me to sap? The last thing I want to do is return the bomb guy to his hand. He's just going to throw all the bombs at my guys and kill them. It would be even worse than what the situation is now, honestly. You know, Joseph, I could have played the bomb to assert dominance, and that would have been pretty fun. I definitely shouldn't even still be alive this turn, so let's see what we got. Nothing. I'm dead. I got... Dang. It was close. If I could have made it to 10, I could have summoned the big oozling Sporgar thing. But we didn't make it. Alright. That was interesting, though. That was, a, you know, a weapon-centric approach. Oh, Zhang, we're gonna win one, okay? We are gonna win one today. Let me tell you. I'll tell you what. Spell it out. Don't be a frazzled freshman with an empty hand. Okay. I'm not even gonna look at this thing. Let's just run it. Roll it. Alright. What do we got? What do we got? Power word feast. Oh, hey, look at that. We won! It's a joke. We're not counting that one. I was so good they couldn't handle it.
Anduin versus Illidan.
This ends now.
The light shall bring.
That's exactly what happened, Zang Master. It's interesting they went with the, it looks like Scholomance gave the priest sort of a more aggressive approach. You guys remember the Reliquary of Souls? From Black Temple? I remember the first time I beat that boss.
Hey, I thought
It was a dark and stormy evening. It was an awesome fight. I remember as the night went on, we're like, okay, we got to the first form, okay, we got to the second form, okay, we got to the third form. Those are the days.
I've got more left in me.
Never got that far, sadly. Yeah, Black Temple was rough, but those were definitely some of the best rating days, I think. Yep, we were really, really, really hard on our rogues on that fight because they really had to, they had to kick one of those stupid things, otherwise everybody died. I mean, every raid back then was like that, right? Every raid was like, everybody has to do something or everybody dies. Raids have more gimmicks now, which is a good thing, I think. Oh, that's cool. After I cast a spell on a minion, add a pre-spell to your hand. That's good, but, like, we don't have stuff now.
I've got more left in me.
A little help, please.
Yep, hey, Gleepot, I was one of those DPS. Now I remember. After I cast a spell on a minion, add a priest spell. Hopefully we can keep this stupid thing alive in turns or use it, but probably won't happen. Do I play Horde or Alliance? Well, I played Alliance in Vanilla, and I've played Horde ever since Burning Crusade. I'll never go back. I switched over to Horde for Blood Elves. Yep, I was one of them, okay? And I've been Horde ever since.
Demons.
No, my card advantage guy is toast.
Bless ya!
Discover a spell. Oh my god, these spells are terrible. Come on, RNG. I am not a traitor. Okay, Horde is what I play, okay? We're all allies now, you know? Whatever. The battle for Azeroth is over.
Our enemies will fall.
If your hero's health changed this turn, destroy a minion. That's awesome. I'm gonna change my health. Boom!
They break so easily. Bless ya!
Orcs are great. I've got a lot of orcs. I've recently started playing the cute little rat critters. That's what I'm playing in Shadowlands.
Become dust!
So yeah, you know, this priest is working out. We might actually win this one. He said,
Such a beautiful shield.
ensuring that such a thing would never happen. Alright, we got him down to 2. We just need to do 2 damage.
I do love a good study session.
And we got a Taunter with Divine Shield out there. I think this is it. I think we get our legit GG here.
Alas,
Uh-oh.
poor Warlock.
The light shall burn you.
He's thinking. That's good. This is usually what we do on this side of the table.
I grow impatient.
I mean, yeah, WoW's very different now. Obviously, Hearthstone's very different now.
I yield.
There it is. We actually got a GG. I don't believe it. Go Priest! You guys want to open these Scholomance packs and see what's inside? Ooh boy. Whoa! We got a legendary. Sweet. Obviously, we're not keeping all this stuff because we're on a special account for this event. When is the expansion drop? Which one? Are you talking about for Hearthstone? August 6th is when we go back to Scholomance. If you're talking about Shadowlands, we only know the fall. Scholomance for this, August 6th is when all the action happens.
won't let you down.
Let's play the priest again. That was good. We did well.
Anduin versus Magni.
Oh, we're bringing out King Anduin. We got the Battle of Kings here. Ooh, the High Abbess Allura. This definitely looks like an alluring card option. LOL. That's a really great spell burst. It casts a spell from your deck that targets that card. Which means if your deck is full of buffing cards, very, very good. Very, very nice. Looking forward to playing. Oh, I'm playing Nightmare again. That's the same person we just played. Alright, let's get another win. Wow, nice play. Nice play.
Become the hero this world needs.
So now if I cast a spell, she will cast a spell from my deck on herself. If she can survive. But she's not going to. That's depressing. I had a really, really great turn ready for her. Does Hearthstone have an auction system like other Blizzard games? No, it does not. You can certainly pay money, Red L. However, basically when you get extra copies of cards, Red L, so if you have more than 2 copies of a card, there's no use to it. So what you do is you break down cards you have doubles of to create cards that you want to make. There's a card crafting system where you disenchant your cards to make dust, and you use that dust to make the cards that you want.
A little help, please.
It's honestly a fairly good system. I mean, a lot of people do complain that they have to buy packs, but you don't have to if you don't want to, honestly. You can get everything just by playing over time. But people want stuff now, you know? I get it.
A little help, please.
Discover a dragon. I like the sound of that. Oh. Oh my. Yes, please. Well, you know, I love card games, Rad, so, I do play a lot of them. Oh boy. Oh no! Well, that wasn't cool. That was a big play. We don't like those around here. Got a 12-12 over there now.
I must consider.
Can't kill it. Because my hero hasn't taken any damage. Put put us in a very, very bad position. Alright, he's done. Now we can work on real stuff. Yeah, card games have varying degrees of complexity, Rad. Some are super simple, some are super complex. There's all kinds of them out there. Can we come back after that awesome giant demon Magtherodon? I think we can. I think it's possible.
Give that minion a turn to get ready.
With this dragon we found in the trash, I think we can make good things happen. Just remember that I pulled this dragon out of a dumpster. And now it's going to become the basis for our entire victory.
I'll show you who's boss.
Or maybe not. Big things are happening over on that kind of the board as well.
Try to keep yourselves alive.
Wow. Whatever. He's killed everything. Battle cry set the health of all minions to 1. Huh. He makes everything have 1 health, and then when he dies, it does 1 to everything. So yeah, he's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy value. For 3! For 3! That's wild.
This timeline amuses me.
Job done.
Alright, let's get some dragons out there and see what the response is. Oh. My god, it's a Deathwing! This game has some seriously big moves going on.
Learn obedience, peon! Count your blessings, mate!
I'm gonna be out of resources here, though, soon.
Count your blessings, mate! Learn obedience, peon!
I got lots of stuff. I can do a lot of stuff in a turn, but at this point, with the warrior, 16 armor, it's probably got a hand. Oh no! Oh god. The grinding of bone. Would I play a Bugsnax card game? Sure!
I do love a good study session.
You know, the only good thing about Rattlegore is he doesn't have taunt. So F you, Rattlegore. We're just going for the face. Here's the bad part. Brawl plus Rattlegore is like just disgusting. If you guys don't know what Brawl does, it kills every creature on the table except for 1. And Rattlegore doesn't care if he dies. So like, if there's a Brawl involved, I mean here we go. It's gonna kill all my stuff. Brawl is a warrior staple. A super annoying card to play around, and it interacts with Rattlegore in the most disgusting of possible ways. Because even if he loses the brawl, he doesn't care. He gets -1/-1. Nobody cares. By the way, for those of you watching at home, what we just saw, that was a GG. That was the GG moment. I'm not coming back from that. Goodness, that's a new warrior card, this guy. He's, or maybe he's neutral. I think he's warrior, yeah. Man. One nasty customer, that Rattlegore. Not only does he just destroy people, but he also yells really loud. What triggers a brawl? It's a card, then. So if you're playing what is called the Control Warrior archetype, so that's going to be a slow warrior that uses like lots of shield to gain defense. Sort of doesn't play a lot of creatures early on, but will have like a game-ending creature like Rattlegore, and other big monsters in there, like really huge stuff. And then the brawls keep them alive, because the brawl kills every creature on the board except one, randomly chosen. It's a 5 mana casting cost spell. It's a warrior staple card. You can have 2 of them in a deck. You can't put full of brawl cards. You can only have 2. But since you only play with 30 card decks, there's a reasonable assumption that you'll have one at some point. Especially the longer the match goes. And you can use other cards to help you draw cards to increase your chances of that happening. Oh, we gotta go back to Shaman? You really want to see Shaman? Shaman was the first experience we had, and Kibler took us out. That was a really rough ride. I've actually liked Priest, but I will listen to you. Let's do it. Okay. We're getting calls for Shaman. Let's check out the Shaman deck again. Let's do Shaman. Show me some sparkle is the Scholomance template. Let's roll it. Now, hey, everyone's requesting Shaman. Let's do it. The Super Chamois. Let's get him out here.
Thrall versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine.
Ooh, Lady Vash. This is great for pumping up. But I don't know if it's like a great... I can start off with this. I can start off dropping Vash and then just hope. It's not a... It's very pretty terrible beginning, honestly. But, like, let's do it. Why not?
Water is life.
Now, we won't have any mana next turn because we did that, so we're overloading our mana crystals. So we basically sacrifice resources from next turn to make a considerably larger play on turn 1.
Taste my sting.
And, you know, Lady Vash is okay, but a 4-3 isn't that amazing. And now she's gonna die. Which is okay.
Rituals, you say?
Wait. Oh, this is a Warlock card with soul fragments. And that's a good one. Forget those demon ones we were using earlier. Oh man, that's really good. 3 for a 3/4 that does 3 damage with a soul frag? That is really good.
We hunger for vengeance.
Maybe we should try Warlock, you guys. Oh god, the magic carpet. We are in trouble. The magic carpet, no.
Could you repeat that? I'll write that down.
Rage quit? No, we don't do that here. Come on. I mean, I gotta admit, I'm not super impressed by the Shaman deck thus far, but...
Rituals, you say?
We're having a bad time here. With that magic carpet out, it's really rough. boy. Yeah, see, the magic carpet makes all of his minions just really dangerous at the gates. What is my Shaman deck supposed to do? You know, that's a great question. Why does it never release in consoles? I have wondered that myself. There's a lot of reasons that it could be. You know, some of the monetization behind it, cadence of updates. You know, how that interaction where you have to go through, you know, approval and stuff like that, instead of just getting it pushed. Well, Diablo obviously is very popular on console, and very good on console. And Overwatch also. Yeah, you know, Zang, I've never really gravitated toward Shaman either, but everybody in chat's been asking for Shaman all day, so we're gonna make sure Shaman work, darn it. Well, we've been having a pretty rough ride of it, but, maybe we can get it to work. I think you're gonna have to tinker with the template, though. Because it seems pretty rough right now.
Possess. Put some soul into it.
I wonder why we couldn't play that Soul Goblin in my Demon Hunter deck. Unless it's specifically just a Warlock card.
I'm one of a kind. I'm one of a kind.
Oh, in World of Warcraft. Yeah, well, in World of Warcraft, Shamans are great, I think. Great healers. And, you know, Enhancement Shaman's always a question mark depending on the expansion. But they're great casters and healers no matter what. Nothing like zapping lightning and throwing out heals. Oh god, what is this? Another one of these soul fragment eating these. Oh my goodness. Alright, Warlock soul fragment is the way to go, boys. Forget Demon Hunter soul fragment.
Sangamar strain. The reservoir remains.
Have they ever killed off a class in WoW? No.
Water is life.
Seeing double?
I got 9 damage. I'm so close to being able to have lethal here, but he's got lethal if I don't do things.
Seeing double?
That was certainly not the most epic of my things that I could have drawn with Lady of Ash Prime. They have not killed off a class in WoW, and Rad, you're absolutely correct. They do have so much to worry about. Class balancing in WoW has got to be a nightmare, because every class, as the game has moved forward, every class is more like 3 classes and not a single class. I don't know if you know how the class system works now, but
So many.
the subclasses differ a lot from each other. Like a Survival Hunter is way different than a Beastmaster Hunter, and a Beastmaster Hunter is way different than a Marksman Hunter. Like, different abilities across the board, and different playstyles even. So like your base, there's so many different things they have to balance for. I'm sure it's a headache. But no, they've never retired a class. I'm gonna lose to this thing? A flesh giant? Well,
I'm one of a kind.
we tried. Oh man, the soul fragments really have a lot of synergy with the lock. Wow. You get all the health back that you used to draw cards. That seems very good.
Double time and double pay.
We tried, gang. We tried. More importantly, we found something we'd like to investigate.
Embrace the shadow.
Did I like the Gwent standalone? You're talking about... Yeah, I did, yeah, actually. More than the multiplayer game, actually. I thought it was a really good single-player RPG, using cards. A lesson in soul theology. Interesting. I think we can make better than this. Let's go custom. Oh, this one's weird. After you play a minion, destroy it and summon a 4/4 failed student. Interesting. Okay. Summon a random demon from your hand and deck. From your hand and deck. Huh. That seems wild. How do you like the WoW movie? Well, they say if you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all, right? Crocodile, what's up, yo? Which is better, this or Teppen? Well, I think this inherently because you can play it on a multitude of platforms. Without even getting into any of the other mechanics. I hate the fact that I have to play Teppen on mobile, so... This deck is getting too greedy again, isn't it? So we're doing it again. We should be focusing on the soul fragment aspect, but instead we've decided to make some kind of ghoulish mishmash, which is not going to work. Or is it? Or is it? I'm tempted to try it, even though it's ridiculous. That is correct, Andy. This is not Monster Train. But I do like Monster Train. Yes, Justin. Most card games, in fact, every card game that I know, adheres to a top-end meta. Whatever happens, it'll always settle down on X decks. Maybe it's 2 decks, and that really sucks. But it's always going to be 4 decks, 6 decks, whatever. There's always going to be the best decks. That's just how it is. That's how games shake out. I don't think there's any game that has successfully, existed without a meta. The meta is always going to happen. Like, there's going to be a best combination of things when you have a sampling of things. I still pay attention to next gen though. You go. I don't know. I'd say Bug Snacks is probably my most anticipated next gen game. How about that? No, I mean obviously right now the Demon Souls remaster. But I doubt we've even seen scratched the surface on that front yet. So let's just stick it to this gen. Elden Ring. All right. You know what? This is gonna take too long. Let's just play with the. Let's just play with their version of it. A lesson in soul theology. I like it. Let's do it.
Gul'dan versus.
You don't even have to play a meta. In a lot of these situations, Justin, eventually when there is a meta, then somebody makes the anti-meta deck, and then that becomes the meta. That can happen. I've seen it happen. But yeah, as far as next-gen announcements go, specifically next-gen announcements, obviously the Demon Souls remaster is high on my list. I hope it turns out well. Yeah, but I don't think a lot of people have played Demon Souls in the first place. That's the thing. This is one of those that a lot of people didn't get a chance to play because it was on PS3. Nobody wanted to go back and play it on PS3. I get it. I also think that there's so much stuff coming that has not been revealed from next-gen due to how this year has progressed. And some of the stuff revealed from next year, we don't even know what it looks like, right? Like Fable. Okay. That's a name. I mean, that's all we have. We've got a name. I mean, maybe when I was like 10 years old, I'd get hype if I heard a name. But now you have to give me a little bit more before I can start hyperventilating. Metroid Prime 4, I'm concerned about Metroid Prime 4. Very concerned about that one. Do I have a soul fragment in my deck? I don't think I put any in my deck yet. I'd love to play that guy as a giant monster next turn. This guy's actually not facilitated my growth because he hasn't played any minions. It's really annoying. It's true. I mean, I understand. Listen. I'm not being like, I'm not being sarcastic here. Like, I'm not like knocking it. I'm glad that they revealed the fact that the game is like, you know, it's a thing that's being made. But I can't get hype over, you know, not knowing what the entity is.
What to do?
Will I check out Horizon Dawn on PC? Yeah, probably. I did complete Horizon already, so I'm not, you know, eager to jump back through and play it through all the way again. But I might. We'll see how it looks on PC. I'm sure it looks amazing. I had such an amazing time going through Death Stranding a couple weeks back.
You want my respect? Earn it.
Whoa, things are happening. Things I don't like. I get it. There's a lot of pressure on. Okay. We're supposed to be talking about Hearthstone here, but you know what? You know, hey, I like to. We can just shoot. You know, we can just talk about stuff. But like, you know, what you're talking about here, like, yes, I get it. It may seem not cool to just release, you know, a trailer that shows nothing, just a CGI trailer of. There's no gameplay. You don't even know what the game's about. You don't know how anything plays. But people are very, very hungry right now for any kind of information because of the way that this year has gone on. So, I don't blame them. And if it's too early to show gameplay because things can change, and believe me guys, they change a ton. A ton. That's why you don't show early stuff, because it might not turn out that way. Or God forbid, you have like yourself, you know, the Dark Souls 2 scenario. Like, hey guys, look at all this cool lighting stuff we're doing. And the game comes out and none of that lighting stuff's in there. People get really, really mad.
What to do?
So, you know, Taylor, I'm actually really happy where Hearthstone is right now. Like, no joke. It's got something for, I think, for like a variety of different card gamers, which is rare, I think, to have all these things addressed. I especially like, and I can't say enough good things about the Battlegrounds mode. I love it. It's my favorite auto battler, or auto chess, or whatever you want to call it. It's super good, and it's free and in the client.
There is so much untapped power in this world.
So they've already got that covered. I like that they've got Arena, you know. I'm a limited player, limited style player, drafting. So they've got that for me. They got a lot of stuff for me, honestly. Scotty Rocky says, is it too late to get into Hearthstone? No, it is not.
Magic.
Oh god, what is this? Keymaster Alabaster. Whenever your opponent draws a card, add a copy that costs 1 to your hand. What? Oh my god. Scotty, Hearthstone uses a similar system to many other card games, which is basically what we call rotations. So that basically I can't use cards in competitive play that came out 3 years ago. So it doesn't matter that my collection's huge. Everybody's going to be playing with the same selection of cards from the greater universe at any given time. And I'm out of soul shards in the deck. Wonderful. And this guy has a card I have to kill now. Like now.
So many possibilities.
Oh boy. And I don't think I have any way to do it. I can get 3, 5. I can only get 7 points. This is not good. Very, very less than a wheel of an ideal situation. Thanks, Sutton. I don't think I'm going to win this one. The Alabaster Keyman has seen to that. Well, you know, Justin, on YouTube, it goes both ways. Early feedback is really important, to be honest with you. It's making games better. But certainly there's the danger of, you know, taking things too far. Is this a physical card game as well, or just a virtual one? This is only virtual. You can only play Hearthstone in the digital universe.
Pathetic. Put some soul into it.
But as I was saying, Taylor, I think Hearthstone has found a really good cadence of being able to cater to a lot of different kinds of players. People who want to play it all day, people who want to play it once a day, once a week, different modes. Scotty Rocky, this is PvP. This is the set that's coming out on August 6th. The Scholomance Academy cards are being featured today. If you're familiar with World of Warcraft, you're familiar with Scholomance. Tuxedo says, wasn't a physical version of a WoW card game around 2006. Yes, but that was different than Hearthstone. It didn't play the same way. It doesn't play the same way at Hearthstone at all. Completely different TCG. Justin from YouTube, it has daily missions and stuff, right? Yes, it does have daily missions. Those are actually going to be your primary source of gold as a free-to-play player.
Disappointing.
Wow. I hate everything about this side of the board.
Disappointing. Forbidden rituals, you say?
Soul Fragment coming in. Oh no, it burned the Soul Fragment. I need a Soul Fragment to get some life. Yeah, daily quests are a big part of the gold acquisition process, absolutely. I really like the Warlock here in Scholomance. It seems to be way more synergistic with the soul fragments than our demon hunting efforts were with the soul fragments.
Students, today's class will be outside.
Oh my. We just got big played. So they played a creature that turned into a beast, and the beast had spell burst that destroys minions, so they played a spell and they killed my whole board, and, well, I think you see the results here. It's unfortunate. We had a good game, though. This was actually GG. Hats off to Snail Arg. Oh, we could have got. Too bad we couldn't get Deathwing out. We just didn't have the mana. Oh. I mean, they're still gonna kill me, but you know, at least I'll make him have to click again. Red, it can change in the late game. It can change back and forth very quickly with combos. A lot of the things is they could have killed me. Yeah, I'm sure they could have killed me. They're gonna kill me anyway. It can be combo centric. One of the cool things though, Rad, is actually some of the combos that you do in a match, you don't know that you're gonna have when the game starts because of a mechanical discovery. So you might have to play with random stuff, random cards, all kinds of random elements, and make the best out of them. Are you able to forfeit early when you're losing to save time? You can, yeah. I'm not doing that today because, you know, these are all friendly games with people experimenting with the new set. So I'm not like, I'm not just ladder climbing today, you know, conceding as soon as I know I'm not going to win. But you're certainly available to do that. So this thing includes all of the Warlock Soul Fragment cards, huh? Okay. I'm okay with that. I think they're all pretty good. Some of this stuff, though, I don't know about. I think we can tweak this thing a little bit. Let's see what else Scholomance has to offer us. Discover a demon. I like discovering demons, but it's not that hot. This dude, Gandling, might be good with cards like the egg. Stuff that dies, you know? It's death or destroy it, yeah. That might actually be pretty good with most of the minions in here. Not all. This guy's great. Get free kills. The Flesh Giant, there's a lot of life transition back and forth here. I think he might work too. I think it might be better than the Sea Giant, actually. And the egg, you know, the egg might actually work out now that we got Gandling in there. He will just eat those things up. Let's see what else. We'll see what we got here in the neutral section. I haven't looked at any of the neutral fun stuff. We've been playing class-specific cards mostly. This is the Scholomance neutral stuff. Have I played more Fall Guys? The servers have been down, Justin. But I will be playing this weekend, I'm sure. I think there's like an open beta or something this weekend. I think everybody gets in. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. This guy, I guarantee people are going to have some fun with this guy. Reorder your deck from the highest cost card to the lowest cost card. That's got to be... There's going to be some hilarious stuff with him. Wow, if the spell destroys any minions, summon them. That sounds fun. I don't have any really big nukes in here, though. Ooh, each gains death rattle from your minions that died this game. This isn't a death rattle deck. This is not a death rattle deck, but I want to make one with this guy now. Oh, the Keymaster. He's definitely going in. Favorite CCG? It changes from time to time, Rocky. It changes from time to time. I don't think anyone just ever has a favorite CCG of all time that never changes over the years when you play so many CCGs. Let's get a couple of big nukes in here, see if we can't abuse Calthazad. I mean, this would be the ideal, right? I don't think anybody's running minions that need to be killed by that. I don't know. Gain nothing from having that. We're just putting cards in for fun now. It's ridiculous. I don't even know what we're doing anymore. Yeah, you'll probably like it then. It's definitely a party game. I played it a bunch last weekend. Yeah, I really want to like this guy, but we don't really have good death rattles in here. Something like that, Ian Anime, something like that. It's a first look at stuff dropping on the 6th. For the Scholomance expansion that's happening very soon. Trying to figure out this last card. We should hang out more. Let's grab a pizza? Sure, Sudden. Let's do that. Whatever. I'm just gonna put him in because he's cool. That's generally never a thing you should do in this game.
Gul'dan versus Illyria.
Hey, it's the guy who killed us last time.
Tremble before the might of the elves.
Your soul shall be mine.
Maybe we can win this one. I doubt it, though. Maybe 2 inside baseball. But who are the worst guys to go up against? I have no idea what that would even means. I do not believe that the... Like I said, I believe this is a special event for theory crafters, big thinkers trying to work on their decks. That's all I know about this event, alright? We're doing some theory crafting for the upcoming Scholomance expansion. That's true. That's very true, Ian. That's very, very true. My deck has no pathetic cards, Kaiba. Except this time I actually drew him, and he's just going to sit in my hand and do nothing until I die. So it might have some cards that don't fit. It's not a bad card. It just doesn't work in here. I actually think you're going to be able to do some really hilarious stuff with this guy. Like with the Death Rattle deck. I kind of want to make that deck now.
What to do?
I greet you.
Uh-oh, Hunter things are happening. My egg! My egg has been destroyed. And the spiders are here. You know, I was not able to get a soul fragment in the deck, which is not great.
Forbidden rituals, you say?
But you know what? A 3 for a 3/4, like, that's the worst way this card ever gets played. And I can live with that. I think she's going to be a big hit. Ian says you've been playing more Constructed, Arena, or Battlegrounds. In Hearthstone, I play Battlegrounds. That's what I play. Today, I'm experimenting with the Scholomance stuff, but yeah, I play Battlegrounds for hours, okay? Justin, I have never touched Ben Reeves' hair, so I don't know the answer to that question. This giant Field of Beasts spec deck does seem like it works. You get a lot of value very early.
Job done.
Skate Cats, would I play a physical version of this game? I don't know if you could play a physical version of the game because of how interactions work. In fact, it would be impossible with all the mechanics that exist in this game to play a physical version. For instance, my opponent just used the Discover mechanic, which gives you a set of 3 randomized cards from a pool. playing this game in any physical capacity would be disastrous at best. Because of the way decks interact, like over time, a lot of digital card games have taken advantage of the fact that you can do things with decks that you can't do in physical games realistically. It would be... I don't even think it could be done. At least the cards would look cool. That they would, Skate Cats. You're definitely right about that. I would love for them to do like a limited collector's item kind of thing, but you'd just be able to see them. Like you couldn't really play with them. Oh, this is interesting. We got gambling now. Can we do anything with it? Should we go for the throat? What are we doing here? What are you even doing, Dan?
Class dismissed. Now time for the real lesson.
Satisfied soul.
Face. Always face. Face is the place, Tetsudo. You know that. Come on. Oh my gosh, so many questions in chat, which I love, by the way. Keep rolling them out. Malcor, yes, that is true. What kind of pizza should you get? New York style, for sure. Good questions. Good Hearthstone questions. I like them. Keep them coming. Tetsudo, you and I both know. Face is the place. Anyway, if this is your first time seeing Hearthstone, I hope you're having a good time. This is the new set. Launches on August 6th. It's modeled. It's inspired by one of my favorite. Oh, what? Oh god. Oh god. 9 lives. Oh, I hate that card. Anyway, it's modeled after one of my favorite World of Warcraft dungeons, Scholomance. Scholomance was an awesome dungeon in Classic, and it's still awesome today, although I like the old version better. Now, what am I going to do with all this garbage on the table?
You've learned nothing!
Fly! Make 2 toys of them!
So Gambling should kill all this stuff when it comes in a tournament of students, right? No! It didn't trigger on the other minions. Okay. Only the played minion. Got it. I need to read better. Skate Cats, they actually did do a special Diablo event in this game once. In fact, I think eventually, I don't know when, but I think eventually, you know, this is me just speculating. I think that Hearthstone will include StarCraft and Diablo in some fashion. I think it lends itself to that completely.
Open yourself!
There was a special event one time that included Diablo stuff. It was pretty cool. Kanto Kid jumped from YouTube to Twitch to tell me that Chicago style was the best. Well, that's very important information that I'm glad we got here. Oh, Alabaster Keyman is the word. Oh, did it give him a soul fragment? Did it? Oh my god, I think it did. Okay, Gandling is dead. This guy just makes a spider. What have we done with our lives? This. We're gonna have a bad time.
There is so much untapped power in this world.
We summon, not you.
Oh, okay. We're getting real Scholomance up in here right now. People seem to love throwing this Ogremancer in every deck. He does seem pretty solid. He really hurts people who cast spells. Bloated, yeah, we saw him. He's good.
They break so easily.
Alright. We got the big old flesh giant out. Man, that is disgusting. But I remember fighting these guys in Scholomance. You guys remember fighting these guys in Scholomance? They had a bunch of, like, pieces of meat on them that you had to cut off before you could kill them. Like, you had to separately target, like, little blood or meat or gel packets on these things. I forget it. Man, they are old school. Oh, don't like that. Definitely don't like that. Oh. Snail ARG is really hurting me today. Just when I thought I had a chance. How in the world did he get back up to 17?
Forbidden rituals, you say?
Kantakid says, I just started playing WoW last week. Don't think you did Scholomance yet. You know, in current World of Warcraft, I think it's like level 50. Or maybe 40-something. It's a different dungeon than the level 60 dungeon that it was way back in well, currently in Classic. I think it's like level 50-ish now. Maybe late 40s. Ooh, summon 3 friendly demons. Did I even have 3 demons this game? Why do I still have this guy in this deck? What is he doing?
Servants of the Black Harvest!
I had 1 demon. That's a good demon.
Hardcore!
That's not a valid target.
Ooh, kill Thazad. We already used like our kill spells though. Or did we? Yes, Kanto Kid, that is the typical way to dungeon grind right now. Dungeon grinding works really well. I leveled my last character mostly through dungeon grinding. When you get to like I think when you get to like 100 or 110, that's when it stops. Maybe even 90. I think around 100, maybe 110, I forget. That's when you should just, obviously from 110 to 120 you gotta do the new stuff. Oh boy. Oh boy, things are bad, very bad things are happening. Very bad things. But I might have lethal. No, I don't have lethal.
Full fire!
He's definitely got lethal on me, though, right? If I play this, he gets a bunch of high main crap. What am I gonna do? That was not what I wanted.
They're not trapped. They're my friends.
4, 5, 6, 7. Too much. Too much.
Almost out of time.
Hey Gavin, what's up? I think we just got lethal, but you know, it was a GG. At least we were within a turn. We were within striking distance.
Servants of the Black Harvest!
Okay. We didn't die. That's actually pretty awesome that we didn't die. Can we kill him? No. Can we run a combo with Kel'Thuzad? No. It would require 11 mana, which is more than 10.
So many possibilities.
So much for that combo, huh?
To control life, we must wield the power of death itself.
Yeah, you know, that's the auction house is always a fun beast for sure. You really shouldn't have. You really don't have to worry about gold grinding or anything like that till you hit level cap, which is pretty easy these days, obviously, with the 100% XP bonus. And obviously the line of thinking is that we're gonna get a pre-expansion patch, which will do the level squish, and it should be pretty easy to get to 50 in preparation to go to 60. How can I not do 4 points of damage? What is this?
Job's done.
Well, GG. Yeah, definitely, kid. It's a great game, and it has been throughout the years. It's had ups and downs, obviously, but
Well played.
all right, gang. Well, we did get some wins today. Not many, but some. Okay. I hope you like this early look at Scholomance, which arrives on August 6th to Hearthstone. This is kind of a sneak peek with some of the cards that are going to be involved, some of the mechanics, some of the features. As you can see, every class gets some new mechanics and functionality, some new cool things to play with, as well as dual class cards. But we are going to call it here for the day. But thanks everybody for coming to another Game Informer new gameplay today, featuring Hearthstone Scholomance Academy. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you next time on the stream. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Find us at Game Informer. All that fun stuff. You know what I'm talking about. Get in there, have a great time, have a great night, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.